I can walk backwards fast as you can. I can walk backwards fast as you can. I'm the backwards man, the backwards man. I can walk backwards fast as you can. I can walk backwards fast as you can.
Dad, what?
Christopher Nolan produces the kind of high-concept, nine-figure head-scratchers that at least attempt something more ambitious than his big-budget peers. His writing skews towards the utilitarian, while his structures heavily emphasize the perception of time, with varying results. Memento kick-started his career with a grief-ravaged amnesiac noir, Inception channeled James Bond through the unconscious machinations of a damaged mind, Interstellar dilated time with a mixed bag of cheese and challenge, and Dunkirk tried to keep things gritty and grounded across 3 differently paced, interwoven arcs. It's in Nolan's WW2 opus where his characters suffered the most at the hands of his conceptual cleverness, the dynamism of its scaffolding leaving its characters as secondary considerations, pawns and placeholders on which to hang a series of events. With Tenet, it seems the drive for technique and dazzling production values has finally devoured any pretense of characterization, humanity, or heart. This video is completely spoiler-free, but I'll give you the barest notes of plot that you'll find in the trailers. The protagonist, yes, that's his actual name, because Christopher Nolan, is a CIA agent tasked with tracking down the source of irradiated materials that can move backwards through the flow of time. Short version, at best I thought it was visually adept, gorgeously soundtracked emptiness, but for the most part, it was a numbing slog through dispassionate set pieces and dreary confusion that amount to perhaps Nolan's worst film to date. On the positive side, Hoyt van Hoytema continues to be one of the most visionary cinematographers in the industry, lending gravitas to the gravity-defying. The wonderful photography is complemented and carried by Ludwig Göransson's pulsating, backmasking score. The major action beats are executed with the precision and clarity Nolan is now famous for, with a final act assault I won't ruin that makes up for its illogical existence, with invention and implosions aplenty. But it's too little, too late to fix this broken mess. Tenet's story is a palindromic drawl that doesn't offer philosophical or intellectual sustenance, nor does it deliver enough thrills or feats of ingenuity to offset the sinking feeling that Tenet is more concerned with appearing smart than in any way engaging your intellect. Every word of this dry, joyless screenplay is just another part of a 150-minute expository thesis, a tech manual delivered as dialogue that leaves its enormously talented cast adrift, coughing up what sounds like a mixture of washing machine repair instructions and insufferable grad school pretension. I would barely consider the spoken words in Tenet dialogue. No character has a backstory, personality, temperament, or trait to elevate them beyond vessels for exposition, unless you count Kat, played by Elizabeth Debicki, a character that feels like an addition made to offset the absence of human emotion elsewhere, a peripheral figure that exists only to be hurt or helped. Continuing Christopher Nolan's long streak of not knowing what to do with women in his films. There's next to no levity to be found, except for a few groan-inducing attempts at humour. I'm not kidding, there's a scene where the protagonist gets patted down by security and actually replies, "Hey, how about you buy me dinner first?" The chronology-juggling, entropy-evading plot isn't so much overly complex as it is obfuscated and incomprehensible. The villain's potentially world-ending plans are jaw-to-the-floor stupid, the time-shifting shuffle of events are seldom explained or established beyond throwaway lines tossed off once and never again, and much of the essential yet inexcusably dry discourse is rendered nearly inaudible by the baffling audio balance. The music is so high and the diegetic sound is so pervasive that roughly a quarter of the spoken words get lost like muffled sighs beneath chugging machinery, which, in a way, is emblematic of the entire film. A grab bag of ideas that never feel inspiring, a staggeringly impressive music video for a song you despise, a TED talk on quantum entanglement played backwards as beautiful people suck bullets back into their guns. Tenet is going to be fodder for division, back and forth bickering, and accusations of, "You're just too stupid to understand it." To those people, I'm sincerely glad that this film did it for you. Please don't get mad and yell at me in the comments. For me personally, the end credits came as a release from a boring, smug, self-important sprawl of a film, delivered by a director who's mastered the mechanics of the medium only to destroy the soul. An Insomnia is an underrated film for our Patreon producers, Jennifer C., Claire MD, Becky O, and Nicholas Le Revere, and The Prestige is my personal favourite for all these wonderful folks who help support the channel. This was just a quick video, and I cannot stress this enough. I have no beef with Christopher Nolan, I've liked most of his films well enough, I just thought it was bad. Let me know what you think in the comments once you've seen it, please be respectful, and once again thank you so much for watching the channel. Please do all the like, share, subscribe, click the bell, blah 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 blah, and if you're in a position to do so, consider checking out our Patreon at the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, until next time, this is In Frame Out.